What's up, guys? My name is David Velez, and today we're going to talk about manifesting your reality. And what are some of the steps you could take to really get those things that you're desiring to start coming into your life? So to begin with, I want to tell you guys that you are the creator of your own reality. Your worth is eternal. There's no such thing as you not having worth. It's all an illusion if you think so. Second point, externals don't validate who you are. The nature of reality and of who you really are is set up that you're already complete since the moment you were formed. You've never been lacking anything. The whole lack is just an egoic illusion. You already have everything. You're perfect just the way you are. You have all the tools in you, waiting for you to use them and to rediscover them, reawaken to them, remember them again, and use them. You were born into this world to have a joyful time. It's a misconception that people believe that this world is hard or that life's hard, that to get things done, hard work is necessary. Although that's part of the factor, belief plays a bigger role. And you were here to genuinely have a good time and enjoy life. Like, enter the present moment real quick and you'll discover that everything's complete right now. You don't really need anything else besides just being. When you're in the present moment, everything just becomes still. At the very least, you'll feel peace. If you're having a bad day, you'll start just focus on a tree and you'll realize that somehow everything is just peaceful. Thoughts will begin to subside the more focus that you give to that tree. Don't try to label the tree, just gaze into it and try not to use your mind when you gaze into it. But to form your own reality, the most important part is changing your beliefs and your thought patterns. Your thought patterns, your beliefs, your emotions, that's what makes about your whole reality, and your expectations too. So if in your head you have an expectation of you not being wealthy, of you being in a state of non-abundance, that's what you're going to receive. And until you change the belief, you're going to see that manifest in your life. Like, I remember a couple years back when I was like in high school, I used to be very, very thin. Not a lot of muscle. And I didn't believe that I could be strong. At the time, I didn't believe that being like strong or shredded was for me. I thought that I was just born into the world being skinny. But slowly I shifted that belief and I started working out. And I noticed my biggest results when I started changing the belief and actually convincing myself that it was possible. I remember journaling at first and putting my intentions in the journal and putting that I see myself with the body that I want. I see myself as being very strong, very shredded. And slowly, by the law of attraction, I surrendered my intentions to the journal, and the way to get to that started coming to me. In Instagram, I found the right fitness people, the right workouts, and the right diet changes, and slowly and surely, I manifested the body that I have right now. And the biggest part, I think, is belief, because there was a point where I thought I couldn't have abs, and I remember seeing that Instagram person, and he laid it out really simply, and he's like, oh, you don't have to count calories to get abs, like, you just gotta like switch some diet changes, and more than anything, like, hit your workouts and just be more like conscious and like what you consume. And I saw his physique and I believed it, and here comes 1 to 2 months later, I started getting that physique. And I remember I looked at myself in the mirror in the gym and I'd be like, whoa, I've never noticed all these veins on me. And it kind of scared me at first. I'm like, whoa, like this is happening really quick. But that's the power. All your desires are waiting there to just make their way to you. All you got to do is align and allow the universe. And alignment comes in different ways. Meditation is a really good way to become aligned. I meditate every day, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the night. And you could just take deep breaths in and out, count 10 breaths up, 10 breaths down. And it'll put you in a state of alignment with the universe. And when you're in alignment with the universe and when you really go within, which is within is where everything emerges from. Everything external that you see, your hand, the objects around you, they're literally being created in the present moment by your thoughts that you've been giving. You've probably noticed that sometimes you have an expectation of like how a day is going to go. Say you wake up feeling like kind of bad, and usually the day follows that thought and bad things just keep happening to you for some reason. The same goes for when you wake up feeling really good. You notice that your day's like super good, everything's going well, and then your day just keeps flowing and flowing beautifully. That's the law of attraction. And in mornings and nights, that's when your subconscious is most strong, and you could really program yourself. So mornings and nights, it's important. Well, at least I practice like reading empowering material. Not using social media at all. I'd recommend not being on social media, or at least deleting the apps and just using it on a browser when it is that you see you do need it, because it really helps to focus and all that. But going back to manifesting everything you want, that's something that's really helped me a lot. Journaling, changing my beliefs, and allowing. Allowing through meditation, allowing through surrender. Surrender is so important and so powerful. Letting go. When you don't know what to do, when everything is very tough and you can't find a solution, just let go. Tell the universe, God, source, whatever, hey, I just surrender this to you. Please help me find the solution. And you'll find that those solutions start making their way to you almost instantly. And this is a pattern, this is a universal truth that's been seen throughout all history. Even Einstein, it's been said that when he couldn't find the solutions to certain problems that were very challenging and that he spent so much time on, he'd either start playing music or just doing something completely different than the problem. He'd take his attention away from it, but he had surrendered the intention by then. And then it just come through to him. The same thing happens even in dreams to people. You surrender your intentions, you're like, hey, I don't know the solution to this, or even to a math problem, or whatever. It could be anything, literally. Any problem you have, just ask for the answers. Before bed is very effective. And you'll come to notice that in a dream, you'll get the answers. Maybe before you sleep, you ask, hey, universe, please, like, give me some clarity on what my life purpose is. And you'll see that in your dream, you'll get a certain image, a certain thing that like just sparks everything. And you're like, whoa, like I've been thinking of this, but I couldn't see it at the time. But this really is my life purpose. I want to read you guys something from a book that I've been reading that Seth wrote. And I think it's very important for, especially when you don't know what to do. But what Seth says, the advice he gives us is, when you do not know what to do, relax and tell yourself that other portions of yourself do know. So again, surrender. Realize that there's other portions of you, your higher self, your guardian angels, all waiting, all actually like giving you the answers right now. They're just waiting for you to align. And then he also says they will take over. Like I said, they'll guide you. Give yourself some rest. So give yourself some rest can mean various things. Maybe take a nap. Maybe go play soccer or a sport you like, or go to the gym. But take your focus away from the problem for a bit. Don't focus too much on it. The answers will come. And he also says to remind yourself that in many ways, you are a very successful person as you are. Let me say that again. You are a very successful person as you are. You don't need anything else. You're already whole. Success does not necessarily involve great intellect or great possession or great wealth. This is important. It has to do with inner integrity. Inner integrity is what matters in life. Your happiness is what should be put above everything. And when you have inner integrity, that happiness blossoms, and you'll notice that abundance and everything else blossoms. I may not be with you right now, but I believe in you, and I know you can change your life. And I tell you this because I've been practicing these things in my life, and my life has changed so much in 2 years. Everything that I've written down, a lot of it has come into manifestation in ways that I didn't expect. But it really works, and I really want to tell you guys that from the bottom of my heart, your life can change even if you're in the most the most crippling state, the most depressive state. If you're not in a bad position, it will end. At some point, I couldn't see the way out, but all it took was some awareness and clarity and perception changes. And then the clouds that were in my mind left, and the sunshine that was always there started shining even brighter. I felt it with more love, with more enthusiasm. But yeah, guys, meditation, journaling, do affirmations. I am strong, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am compassionate. You can say that before bed, when you wake up, when you're in the shower brushing your teeth. Affirmations are very strong. And start believing them. Feel them more than anything. Say them, but feel the truth in those words. And visualize yourself being those words, being what you're talking about. Another process that really helps is something called the creative workshop. And in that, you just get a journal. This is my journal right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I write there every day, and I spend 20 minutes just journaling there. And I call it creative workshop, and during that I just start visualizing. I start writing down my visualizations. I see myself as confident. I see myself as talking calmly and empoweringly. I see everything flowing, and just keep going with that flow of I see and put your desired thing. I wanted to talk to you guys about another page that I thought was really empowering on the material that I read today. And it goes again with justifying your existence. And what Seth says is, there is no need to justify your existence. You do not need to write or preach to justify yourselves, for instance. Being is its own justification. Just being is everything. You don't need to justify anything. Only when you realize this can you begin to utilize your freedom. We inherently have freedom within us. We are free. That's our nature. But only when you realize this can you really start using it. Can you feel true freedom? You could escape the loops of your mind and the torment it could give you. The torment society could put you in. The freedom that they take away. If you become too determined to justify your existence, then you will begin to close out areas of your life. You do not have to justify in any terms. You don't. Your life is already whole as it is. There's nothing you need to justify. Your being, your very essence, since the moment you were created, and that goes before you were born into this world, because you've been around for a very long time, whether you know it or not. But what you are is peace, love, empowerment, and constant change, constant evolution. The nature of the spirit, of the soul, is to evolve every day. You're not who you were 10 minutes ago. You're not who you were 1 minute ago. Our experiences change us, and we create those experiences. Our thoughts are what compose the essence of our life. My fingers moving right now, the body that I have is my manifestation, so is yours. So just know that you can manifest everything you want. I believe in you. Research meditation, research universal laws, research the laws of the universe, and really try to feel the truth in them and practice them. Another really powerful method or practice that I've been doing is something called not taking things personal. I got it from the book The Four Agreements, and that really helps when just people might be thinking that you're not going the right path or they have something to say. Always remember to not take things personal. People don't know what you're going through, and you don't know what they're going through. And much times you don't know why they're saying the things they are. But at the end of the day, it's because of their experiences and everything they've lived and everything they are. It's what they thought was best in their life, and they thought that would be the best in your life. So don't take things personal. Follow your intuition, follow your passion, follow your love. You have all the answers within. I'd like to end the video by just saying, go within. All the answers are within you. God, the universe, made you in its image. You are a part of it. By that, if you were made in its image, then you are everything, because the universe is everything. Feel the perfection in you. Feel all the answers in you. Ask and it's given. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. As always, feel free to reach out to me, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. You guys have a beautiful day.